This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. To the air, it's McMillan. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Looking for a deep man. Snags it on the right. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. Running back searching for a hole. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play. Wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Makes a catch along the sidelines, but he's going to lose yardage.
That's one I think if the running back could have over, he would just let that ball sail out of bounds incomplete because he made the catch but lost yards because of it. It wasn't an accurate throw. He'll know next time to just let that ball go.
Going over the top. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Got room on the return. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
I know this defense statistically hasn't been one of the best against the pass this year, but they have had some guys banged up. They believe they've got difference makers on the back end that just need to make more plays. That DB right there is one of those guys, and he does it here on the opening drive, getting a huge interception.
Throws to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, the next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
And this offense coming out slow, man. It's kind of frustrating because you had that bye week last week. What do? You go back and self-scout, look at yourself. What can I do better? And then you come out in the 1st quarter and you're not playing great out the gates. They got to find themselves in a little rhythm, knock off some of that bye week rust.
He's got great speed. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They turned it over with an interception on their 1st drive of the game. We're still looking for our initial points. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35.
Quarterback showing you some resiliency here on this drive. He threw a pick on the opening drive of the game, but he was able to turn the page right away. You can't let that bad play affect you, and they're letting him throw it. They're being aggressive, and he's proving that he can still make good decisions here. He can find the open target and deliver strikes.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
The defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
He's got it. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. It is deafening in here. The paddle people going to work. Third down and a big one for the Cowboys. They just keep firing. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has in call. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Floating away. He'll pull it down and run. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Huskies.
I mean, you talk about calling a pretty good defense you feel good about, and you take away the pass, and what does the quarterback do? He pulls it down and just shows the speed, basically becomes a running back, takes it all the way to the house, and makes your defense look silly.
And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
You pass on your dress all day.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. No shot to return that one as he boomed. To the back of the end zone. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Quickly to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Cowboys can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He's got it. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
You got to have have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. If we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. It's complete to the right. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. And if you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up.
Turning it on. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
You might just think that needs a power back, but what a great job coming out of the backfield, become a wide receiver, and then guess what? When he gets in the open field, that's not a lot of fun to try to bring to the ground. That's a big boy.
To the ground with the back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. At the 20, he's got space. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the experience.
Touchdown, Huskies! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the Mountain West, which is why this one is notable. Hawaii is ahead in this one, but unlike the playing days of Colt Brennan and Timmy Chang, this has not been a blowout today in Aloha Stadium. They're up by 7 over Fresno State. Just another week in the Mountain West where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Looking for a crease to the left. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
And what you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. And you could tell they got in there so quick. The offense couldn't recover, couldn't do anything with them. Nice job getting the tackle for loss.
Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Huskies. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
Awesome job by the linebacker there in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes, spying the QB, knowing where that ball was going to get thrown, and then the ball skills just to pluck it out of the air and take it back for a touchdown. Awesome work.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Looking to take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on third down, forcing the incompletion.
Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to fire on second down. Tight end finds a soft spot. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Here's the handoff. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Takes it back inside the 40. They'll mark him at the 39-yard line, and the interception has set up great field position. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time. They had a much better field position this time around. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Bringing the heat. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Makes the grab deep. Off and running. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Leaves it with the back. Touchdown, Washington! And they take it in for 6 more points. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Russell. He rifles one deep down the middle. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
And the Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And the big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Finds his big tight end. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. At the 40, there he goes. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Cowboys look to keep this drive humming. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. And the Cowboys can really attack on this 2nd and short.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find their rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
Got my heart beating, though.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the 1st down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
The Cowboys had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Setting up the screen. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
I think coming into this season, they thought in order to have success, we have got to be able to run the ball and get this guy going. He hasn't scored yet this year, but a golden opportunity right now to finally break the seal.
To the air, it's Russell. Pocket breaking down. Into the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. DB's right up on the receivers. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Oh, he's got some space. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
He lets it fly. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Line getting set on second down. From the gun, the running back has it. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They march 79 yards on the drive. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Moves away as he feels pressure. On the run deep down the right side. And it's his 4th interception of the night. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They'll start this drive with a pass. It's complete on the right side. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Wants to go up top. Time to take a shot. Got it in stride at the 15. Touchdown, Huskies. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense is up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Sanders. It's great to think you're going to score every time you return it, but man, what a bad decision. He's down at the 6. This drive will start at the 6-yard line. Back to throw, it's Russell. Got it in the middle, it's Ford. Across the 25, he's got room. He's down at the 27. They can't stop the clock, and this is a first down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on first down. Showing the arm strength down the left side. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Stands in and takes the hit. He's got it down the left. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Washington about to boot it deep to start things in the second half. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Slips through the line. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They'll open the second half on the ground. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Trying play action. Now sliding to his left. They almost had another interception. They're trying to set records out there.
We've seen a lot of good hands in the back end of this defense in this game. They've got multiple interceptions. That was not a good example, though. That should have been another one, but they say people play defense for a reason.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. Back to pass, it's Russell. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, the best thing that's happened so far in this game for this offense has been looking this guy's way and giving him a shot. He has their only touchdown in this game, so they're trying to take another shot down the field. Good job in coverage defensively. You've got to be aware of where this guy is because right now he's been their biggest playmaker.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed.
There he goes. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Wants to throw it. Makes the grab. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
2 of their 3 red zone trips have come up empty. They'd like to punch it in here on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Big guy smells it. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
And I tell you what, this part of the field, once you start getting in the red zone and the field shrinks, you got more big bodies on the field. The running threat is real. Tight ends come on the field, and what happens? Run a little play action off of it, get it to the big fella. Nice plucking it out of the sky, getting the touchdown.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fielded in the end zone, it's Clark. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. And even after that last score, still working with a great big cushion. Got his man on the right.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
And the Huskies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, the ground game. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls in quickly.
Washington sends out the punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. We've got a timeout from the kicking team.
Timeout, Washington.
The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And here comes the punt team. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. A huge return there, steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. This offense has it with really good field position. Play action on 1st down. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Finds his big tight end. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
They'll run it to the right. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Bust through behind his pad. Ridden out of bounds at the the 45, a big play for this offense.
Defensively, you'll take the slow downs. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run the guys, and get them on the ground, for goodness sakes. This guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Wants to throw on first down. He's got his man. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
They're just trying to sneak the back out to the right side there, but great job tackling on defense against a guy who's hard to bring down once he has the ball in his hand.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Throwing right. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
The linebacker's showing off a little bit of athletic ability, playing some man coverage. A lot of times those guys don't play this all the time, so you see them kind of get nervous and a lot of times get that pass interference or get a little bit handsy. Really nice job seeing the football, breaking on it, and swatting it to the ground.
On third down, he drops to throw. He makes the catch.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent will be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Sixth play of the drive coming up. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. The give to the running back from the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Washington right back to the line. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Unleashes one deep. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy. A 42-yarder from the left hash. He slides that just inside the right upright. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. Fielded in the end zone. It's Tees. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end.
Wow. Mr. Beast, give me the Mr. Beast, give me some. What the? Mr. Beast, give me some. So chat. One. Are you?
I've got 2 points.